This is a video that's going to show you how you can find all of your feedback in your gradebook. Actually, it's on the assignment itself instead of going into the gradebook when you have a graded assignment. So I am in the assignment itself, so normally where you would go in initially to upload your file. And this is what you normally see. You see the upper area, and it will tell you if you've uploaded anything. So in this case, there was a due date and shows how much time is remaining. It does say sufficient status, so I have submitted something for grading, and this was the first attempt. In this case, this one has a grading criteria, a rubric, and then if we scroll down, we have that it was submitted on this particular date. It shows the file that was submitted. And then on this area, there is a section that says submission comments, and it is collapsible, so you might not see it right away, but you will see that it says comments and it says 1. And this is more where you would get comments in case you uploaded a file that wasn't working or there's some other problem with it. So in this case, there was just a little note, please make sure you submit the correct file type. So you may not always get comments in this area, but this is more if there is maybe something problematic with the file that you submitted or something with that you submitted for the assignment. It looks a little deceiving here because it does look like maybe this is the end of the page, but it is not. So if we continue to scroll down, this is where you actually get all of your feedback. So the rubric is here, and the way that this particular assignment is graded, it follows this rubric. So your professor has selected your points depending on each criteria. And so if I scroll down, it will then show that the grade on this one is 9.5 out of 10 because of the selected items on the rubric itself. It shows when it was graded, shows which professor graded it. Any additional comments are listed here. And then there's an annotated PDF. So this is the file that you originally uploaded, and if your professor has given any sort of feedback directly on the document, then you could click on the document and it would have all of the comments and everything on it. So you do have to download that locally, or you can click on the annotated. So this is my generic file that I added, but you would have comments. So sometimes if they add a comment, you would see those. Otherwise, check marks, X's, other types of markups that your professor might have. There's also one other option, which is called a feedback Moodle. It's a silly name, but essentially if they had longer feedback that they wanted to verbalize to you, they might record a short recording and then you could listen to that as well. So that is where you're going to find all of your feedback. Like I said, I'm showing all the possible options, but each one would not necessarily be added for each assignment. But this is where you would find everything, and then you can find your overall grades in the upper corner when you go to grades, and then you can go to your course grades as well as, or this is for your overall, all of your grades, and then for your course grades, you can go here.